Visits to nursing homes like this one are an annual tradition for Montfort schools. It allows students to learn about care, compassion, and empathy, values that will guide them to be gentlemen.
You are a boy by birth, you are a man by age, you are a gentleman by choice. And that, we explain to the boy, is that to choose to be compassionate, to choose to be honorable, to walk your talk, requires you to make a decision, the kind of character you would like to develop, and the kind of personality you would like people to get to know you.
It's a core part of the school's mission to nurture confident and compassionate gentlemen who embody the spirit of a man for others. This is rooted in the charism of the school's founder, St. Louis-Marie de Montfort. For decades, this has permeated every facet of the school experience.
Montfort himself, a man who is well-read, well-learned, who has written many books himself. He has a whole volume of books. It's actually called a book called God Alone, which is his motto, that everything does not matter except God. So that kind of value that we want our children to acquire is to learn to see life in depth. It's easy to teach skills, to teach knowledge, and probably through character formation to inculcate right attitude. But we also want them to learn the depth of life, the deeper aspects of who they are, what they are doing, and why they are doing what they are doing, and to be able to make a better sense of what life is and what life is inviting them to do.
Montfort was then situated next to the Nativity Church. So it was very convenient for the whole school to go to church for a Mass. On the religious education aspect, I was curious. And because of the catechism classes that we were taught, I wanted to know more. And someone arranged for me to have a one-to-one teaching by one of the priests in the Nativity Church. So I was under his guidance for a couple of years. And at the end of that, he says, now you are ready to be baptized.
I think Montfort's Catholic ethos is really very authentic because if you have a look at its vision, which is a man for others, I think it is the very ethos of Jesus Christ himself, who came not to be served but to serve. So being a man for others really means that you always put others first before your own needs, and being always sensitive to the feelings of others.
My experience here in Montfort has been very fruitful because in everyday experiences we learn about the Christe values and learn how to apply them in real life.
The school's spirituality program and the values imparted to them by the Brothers of St. Gabriel and the other teachers over the years has also put many Montfortians on a path of serving not only the community, but God as well. In its 103-year history, an estimated 40 Montfortians have become men of the cloth, which includes both priests and brothers. This has made Montfort one of two schools which have produced the most priests in Singapore. The most recent alumnus to have become a man of the cloth is Father Cornelius Ching. His brother, Canisius, who is also an old boy, is now a teacher with the school.
I think the perfect gentleman is Christ himself. He's firm, he believes in what he believes in, and yet he's compassionate, his humbleness, his meekness cuts through all else. For me, when I come to the schools, I guess when I put on my alp, my cassock, that is what I represent. I need to be firm in my belief. I need to be unwavering. I need to be steadfast, a person of moral standing. But yet, to implement the moral code takes a lot of tact, takes a lot of gentleness to win the people over first. And then change can be effected.
In our school, the P1 children, those who have not gone to church or those who have not experienced God, the First Friday Mass, the Days of Obligations Mass, we have Living Faith or Catechism. I think it's a start somewhere. So I think that's the difference if I'm teaching in a Catholic school with the Catholic ethos and are teaching in just a normal government school. I think we give them some form of a head start in terms of their own religion.
Among the many Montfortians who went on to serve the Lord as men of the cloth, 3 alumni have received episcopal consecration. They are the Most Reverend Archbishop Emeritus Nicholas Chia, who served as Archbishop of Singapore from 2001 to 2013, and the Right Reverend Monsignor Sebastian Francis, Bishop of Penang, and His Grace Archbishop William Goh, the incumbent Archbishop of Singapore.
My journey in Montfort, it was really an ambience, and the encouragement given by the brothers and the teachers inculcating these Catholic values in us. We were very much at home. Over and above also, the school was next to the church. The parish and the school were very much interrelated. The priest from the parish would come over to give catechism classes. So the presence also of the church does help me to nurture my faith. A great thing about a Catholic education is when this child is dysfunctional, when this child has average intelligence, we are able to help the child to realize the full potentials. And this is where I think the Montfort spirituality, a man for others and being a compassionate person. And that's what Montfort School, in my time, we were all very poor, and that is how we were taken care of.
Whether it's serving the church, volunteering in the community, or simply lending a helping hand to those in need, Montfortian gentlemen have for decades displayed compassion in their daily lives. They continue to be a beacon of hope for those around them.